What's going on, guys? It's John here from Hot Take Hockey to give you some news about how NHL history has changed. So, since 1987, the NHL expanded to a best of seven playoff series. So, in the last 32 postseasons, we've gotten crazy stuff over the years. And looking at this year, it's been especially crazy. In the last decade, we've seen a lot of sweeps spread out, but not really a lot in one playoff. And so far this year, especially in the Eastern Conference, we've seen quite a few. So in the first round, we saw two very surprising: the Blue Jackets over the Lightning, and then the Islanders over the Penguins. So if we're centering on the Islanders over the Penguins here, the New York Islanders swept the Penguins, them being the 2 seed against the 3 seed in the Metropolitan Division. They move on to the second round against the Carolina Hurricanes, who beat the Washington Capitals. So if we're looking at just past playoff history, since 1987, of course, a team getting swept after them sweeping another team beforehand has only happened, well, before this, 4 times. So the New York Islanders get swept by the Carolina Hurricanes, making that the 5th time that it's happened. It happened twice in 1992. And, well, it happened twice in 2019 because the New York Islanders, after getting swept by the Carolina Hurricanes and the Hurricanes moving to the Eastern Conference Final to face off against the Boston Bruins, they get swept. And that's where the history books get changed. That has never happened before. It has never happened before where consecutively through the same bracket, the same line, the same road to the Stanley Cup has happened where a team that swept another team got swept, and then that team that swept them got swept as well. That's never happened. So again, to repeat, Islanders swept the Penguins, they get swept by the Hurricanes, and then the Hurricanes that swept the Islanders get swept by the Boston Bruins. So the Bruins look like this, whether you want to call them a superhero, supervillain, they just look like this powerhouse right now because of what they just did to the Hurricanes. And yeah, like I said, it's never happened before. It has happened before where there's been a sweep in 3 different rounds in the playoffs, but it's never happened before. The difference is it's never happened before where it's in the same line. Like I said, the connection right through that one side of the Eastern Conference, and the fact that it's just the sweep from the sweep from the sweep, which is just crazy. So I think it was pretty interesting news. I think it was definitely worthy of a video, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section, guys. So I want to see, as I make this video, the Stanley Cup Final obviously hasn't started yet. It hasn't even been decided in the Western Conference Final yet. So obviously this part is not relevant, but keep the comments coming afterwards because this topic and just this news will be relevant for a long time. And of course, crazy things will always happen in the playoffs. We'll see if this ever happens again. Honestly, it's really rare for this to happen, and people are kind of calling it a curse right now. I don't know if I call it a curse. I will say it might also attribute to the fact that a team like the Islanders and a team like the Hurricanes haven't really been in the playoffs, and they haven't really gone the length in the last few years. And the fact that they got a break like that, they were rusty, they were deeper in the playoffs, and an experienced team like the Boston Bruins after the Carolina Hurricanes getting all that momentum against the Islanders swept them away as well. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit a thumbs up, make sure you comment. This was John from Hot Take Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.